just left Dallas, Texas. I'm showered, I'm fresh, I'm ready to go. I think I'm gonna go 10 straight hours into Georgia. So I'm gonna go right through Louisiana. We just entered Louisiana. Traffic looks pretty good. I'm being cognizant of the fact that it's Labor Day weekend, so I'm taking my time, but I'm still gonna push through Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama and go straight to Georgia. I'm gonna focus on driving, find some food, coffee up. It's gonna be a long day. Next stop, Georgia. If you're new here, my name is Mike and I make travel and adventure video. And this is the 6th video in a series that documents my epic cross-country overland adventure in my 2019 Ford Raptor, the Beast. And in this chapter, we're gonna explore the famous North Georgia Traverse, talk about how I find these trails and campsites, and spend a little time visiting with family. This is another one that I've been looking forward to since the beginning of my trip. So we made it to North Georgia, where I'm gonna spend a couple weeks with my family. Now, before we get back on the trail, I wanted to address one of the #1 questions I get. How do I plan a trip like this across the country? Where do I find all the campsites and tracks and things of that nature? Well, the short version I'll tell you today, specifically surrounding the Georgia Traverse, and then at the end of the series, I'm gonna do a full video that'll deep dive into every single step I took, not only to find trails and campsites, but to plan this month-long excursion. So for the Georgia Traverse, I simply went to a website called georgiaoverland.com. There you can find GPX tracks that show you exactly where to go, where the trails are, and points of interest along the way. I downloaded that, put it into my Overland Bound 1 app, and I used the mapping feature there and connect it to my Garmin and my iPad on my dash. That's what you see in the videos. I explore from there, so it's very helpful. Now, again, in the long version video, I'll talk about GPX tracks and how to find them for your area and the things that I did to download and buy some of those even before I left on this trip. But we'll cover that in that video. In the meantime, let's go explore the Georgia Traverse with my dad and my brother and my nephew. Let's go. All right. We lost the drone in the water. Let's see if we can rescue it. Woo. Success. All right, we made it to camp. I got my brother, say hello. Hello. And I got my nephew, say hello. They got this little hubble over here, which is nice, you know. And we got this creek right next to us. which is awesome. So we'll hear that all night. It's toward the end of the summer, so wildlife, you never know what we're gonna see out here. And then I hope we see a lot. They're still getting their tent set up back there. I'm up and running back here. Wow, so this is North Georgia. We are in the middle of the jungle, and it's beautiful. And right here on this awesome little river, creek, whatever you want to call it. When all your wood is wet, you basically have a smoke machine. We got this little battery powered fan that we're probably gonna melt before it's up with. Is it hot? Nope. Look at that. We're starting to dry out some wood. Good morning, North Georgia, done. You guys ready?
Ready. Yeah.
Let's go. I must admit, traveling back home has not been easy in the last few years. This was an amazing trip, and I'm glad I made it. It was great hanging out with family and spending time in the great outdoors. But alas, all good things must come to an end. I'm leaving North Georgia today, headed back across the country to Flagstaff, Arizona, where I'll meet back up with my friends from Overland Bound for Expo West. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you'll get an update when the next video in this series goes live. Until then, bye-bye.